it worked. Okay, so thank you so much, Juan. So now we're gonna go through the veins. Remember I said we use the same cat. Oh, this one is really kind of sort of, oh my god. So we won't be able to really see the facial and the transverse jugular. Oh man, this one really kind of sort of. So for now, let's go through what we can see. And we get our phrenic nerve right there. Yeah, the superior vena cava. Look here. What is this?
That's
the one that is over there that I said will be attached to this, to the breast.
Oh, this mammillary.
Internal mammary vein. Okay, but there's some cats where you have one going this way, one going that way.
So two.
So yeah. But this one, it will split. It starts as one and then it splits.
Oh,
Look
so
here. Look, it will split. You see what I'm saying? We just cut it somewhere here, but it will split. But sometimes you will see one coming out this way, one coming out that way. It depends. That's why I'm saying when you're the surgeon doing that doing that surgery, don't expect to have this every human to be this exact same configuration. There are going to be differences, and you have to be wide awake. You have to pay attention. You can't go to sleep, when you're doing this. You have to expect to see whatever you see, so you stay switched on. See, it's a good thing that we get varieties of this and that and the other. Okay, my good friends. Okay, so that's the superior vena cava, and obviously this is the inferior vena cava. Okay, my good friends, and then obviously this is the azygos vein. Okay, internal mammary vein. Okay, very good. And then there's that, and then we do that. And then obviously this is the
Splits into two.
this is the B.
Brachiocephalic
vein. Brachiocephalic vein. Bing, bum, bing, bum, bing, bum, bing. Obviously, this is the external jugular vein. The internal jugular vein is kind of hidden on this one. On the other one, you know what? I might even go get it, that cat, because that one is already done up and stuff. Because it wasn't well infused. Sometimes the internal jugular vein would run like this. Lucky, I had a very good cat that I took pictures of that had a nice internal jugular vein and a nice external jugular vein.
Are they lateral to each other, or is it inferior?
They are just lateral to each other. So the most lateral would be this one, which would be the external jugular vein, and then the one that's kind of medial would be you would see it inside here. It's kind of a little bit infused. You see this one. This is the internal jugular vein, but it's because it wasn't infused. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it doesn't get well infused. That's why I'm saying the exam photos, once we start going through the exam photos for the circulatory system, you will see nicely infused internal jugular vein. You understand? Okay. So that's why I'm gonna get the other cat. So for this one had a very tough skin, and it's male, and and you know how they just ended short over here. Oh crap. So you know what I'm gonna do? I am not going to really bother with that to see the transverse jugular vein and the posterior facial and but we do have it over there, and then after the video, because I have to do this video, finish it off and close it up, I'll show you that other one. Besides, it's also on video on my heritage right now. I mean on my YouTube channel for now, but you guys will see this, but you'll also be able to see the other one, the black cat, which I'm going to bring after we stop this video. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I could even go get that the black cat. If you get it and we open it real quickly, you could see it. But anyway, let's finish this one. So brachiocephalic, vein, and then this would be the subclavian. But you can see how the infusion stopped. But on this side, the infusion kind of kept on going. Do you see what I'm saying, my good friends? Okay. So this would be the subclavian vein. Okay, this one on this side. But this one would be the subscapular. That was a good yawn. No, don't be sorry. It's just that me, I'm very observant. And I'm just like, I can't help myself. I'm like that. And I saw you try to conceal it, but it was just showing. So you go right ahead and yawn. I mean, I am so tired myself too. Okay? It was just good. I just liked how you tried to conceal it. That's all. I'm just saying. Okay, very good. So now, do you see now? Because we had not dissected for that yet, but now I'm opening it up. And so I'm going to get this epitrochlearis out of the way.
Dash, 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 dash for human.
Yeah, dash, dash, dash. Yeah, there's no equivalent. You got the deal. Okay, so I open it like a page. Yeah, this one is well infused. Do you see that, my good friends? Are you looking?
Is that still the subscapularis, or is that when it becomes the axillary?
No. Yeah, you see what happens? So there's the subclavian vein. And then once you get this branch here, you see there's the scapula is right here. This is the subscapularis. So this is supplying that muscle. You see it? It's going right there. Do you see it? It's even here. So this is the subscapular vein. I drew mine going down, but I mean, you know, that's how the cat configured it on here. But because it's so much easier when I draw it like that. But this is going to this. So this is the subscapular vein, and then this now becomes the axillary vein. Axillary vein. You see what I'm saying, my good friends? Axillary vein, and then so this is the leg pit, right? Right. So if I point over here, this will be now the brachial vein, and then also the brachial artery here. But as you can see, this is a neurovascular bundle. Do you understand? They always go together. The companion vessel, artery, and the companion vein together, and then the nerves. These are nerves of the brachial plexus. Do you understand? You see, they were all wrapped together like this. That's why you could hardly see anything. But so I had to split them off like that. So now you could see the brachial. This is axillary artery, and then from here onwards, it becomes the axillary artery. But we're gonna do that. I mean the brachial artery. But we're doing veins for now. Anyway, I'm just showing you when I'm separating it from the nerves. See, these are the nerves. You see what I'm saying? Okay. And so there's that. And then you could see the arteries here too. But only thing we don't get to see the anterior and posterior facial, and then the transverse jugular vein. I should have kind of prepped it earlier on, but and this is so. You see how thick the skin is for the head? You see how thick it is? It's so thick. So for me to even try to peel it off, it's probably not gonna want to work with me. Well, okay. Anyway, so like I said, after we close this video, I'm gonna get the other cat so you could see that. Okay. It is a sort of kind of well infused, and then there is the transverse scapular vein, the one that's supplying the trapezius, right? You see what I'm saying? The other cat doesn't have it. Okay, and then obviously this is the transverse scapular artery. You see what I'm saying? And it's not that well. It smells, but it just got a whiff of it. Put it over. It's kind of strong, yeah. Okay, so there's that. So this will be the transverse scapular vein, transverse scapular artery, and you will see it. The transverse scapular artery is coming from the thyrocervical artery, which sometimes is able to come out. You see, there it is right there, but it's not well infused because this is the subclavian artery. Okay, so let's leave that for the arteries when we go through, and then obviously this is the inferior vena cava, right? And then this is the azygos vein, superior vena cava. I think we can shut it down now.